What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video where I'm taking a look at a interesting-ish product, something that most of you already have and already use, but personally I haven't used. A company by the name of Lytmi have sent me their Lytmi CozyFit earbuds to showcase them as being good, as being a decent option for earbuds. Now, as you know, I have a motorcycle channel, okay? I ride scooters, I ride motorcycles. I'm not a tech reviewer. And I told them that. And they still insisted, no. We'll send you the product. You do whatever you want with it. So, yeah, I don't have an affiliate link for it, but I've been using them for about 2 weeks now, and I'm actually liking them. And the only way I saw fit to put this product into my channel and make it interesting for you guys is comparing it to my Cardo PackTalk Bold. Now, when I talk about audio for your helmet or audio when you're riding, I've been using the Cardo PackTalk Bold for over 2 years now, and I am deeply in love with it. When it breaks down, I'm gonna buy a new Cardo. But the problem is, the Cardo is expensive. The current Cardo PackTalk Edge is over $400, 400 euros, something like 410 euros and $450. This thing from Lytmi is only $40. And I'm gonna get you in close to take a look at it and go through the specs, and then I'm gonna put them and we're gonna go out on a ride and see how they perform inside of helmet. Now, these things were not designed as motorcycle earbuds. They are designed as for everyday use. So I am taking them out of the comfort zone, but I'm curious to see how they perform compared to something that is 10 times more expensive and bespoke designed for motorcycle riding. Can it stack up? All right, first thing, this is the case they come in. It's not a small case, but also not a big case. It's very easy to pocket it. Makes a bit of a bulge, and also it fits in the small little pocket that you get on jeans that I don't know what they were supposed to be for, but they fit headphones like this very easily. In terms of opening and closing the case, it does have I think it has a magnetic latch, but it feels good. It feels pretty solid. It is a USB-C type connector, so I like to see that. And opening them up, we have the two headphones. Now, one thing you will notice first as soon as you take them out is the fact that these headphones are not the kind that go inside your ear. They actually sit on top of your ear and have the driver right in front of your ear, but they don't go inside your ear, so they do not act as earplugs. Now, they are built, this part of the material is coated with liquid silicone. In terms of weight, they are 6.5 grams or 0.23 ounces. Inside this band, they have an ultra-fine 0.6 millimeter nickel titanium memory steel wire. I don't know what exactly that means, but they feel quality. They feel very nicely put together. They are very well balanced and very nicely weighted. Inside we get speakers that are 11 mil by 15 mil. We get Bluetooth 5.4 for a stable connection. The earbuds themselves have a battery lifetime of 8 hours, but if you add the charging case, you get up to 30 hours. And of course, they are IPX5 dust and water resistance. So they should last for a while. In terms of how they look and how they feel, honestly, they feel pretty premium, nice quality. Like I've said, I've been using them for 2 weeks now, and I've never used earbuds like this for a prolonged period of time, and I'm quite liking them. You do have touch controls here for gesture control, and one thing I really like on the case, of course, all the gestures are explained in the manual, but you're gonna forget. But on the back of the case, you have a QR code that takes you straight to the user manual. So anytime you need to check the user manual, just scan your QR code and you get to the manual. Now, like I've said, I'm not a tech reviewer. I don't know if all earbuds come like this, but I like to see that. I really enjoyed seeing this thing, and I think it's very handy. Now, in terms of using them, they're actually quite easy. Once you pair them with your phone, as soon as you take them out of the case, they are connected to your phone, and you just put them on top of your ear, find their spot, and that's it. And like I've said, they do not go inside your ear, so you can still hear your surroundings and yet listen to some music in the backdrop. I've been using them even around the office, like just listening to music very quietly on my headphones and still being able to talk to people, just having like one of those soundtracks in the background. Battery has lasted quite some time. I mean, I can't go through the battery in a single day, and I've been using them, like I've said, on the daily. This charging case, I only charged it once, so I've been using them for 2 weeks. That means I could easily go 1 week with just charging the case once. And yeah, I'm happy with them. They're comfortable, they're not too heavy, they don't have pressure points on your ears. Like I said, I do not have extensive experience with earbuds, but I like these ones, and I'm gonna continue to be using them. But what I'm most curious, and I haven't tested this, so I'm gonna test it now, and we're gonna get a conclusion at the end of the video. How can these $40 headphones compare to a $400 Cardo in terms of listening to music and in terms of voice calls? Voice calls, I'm not too optimistic, but we shall see. All right, so I have a phone call going to my second phone. I still got the Cardo and also the earbuds connected. I am gonna switch from the Cardo to the headphones and back again, and also I still have my lav mic connected to my GoPro, so I'm gonna put down here which audio source you are currently getting. But
we're gonna get out on the road and see exactly how this thing sounds. This is currently with the Cardo, and now let's...
Alright, my voice is with me. I have my windscreen down, my fires are open, I can close my blinds, and I don't know how to sound it should be fine.
now we're going to talk about how I've been using these things for the past 2 weeks and how my experience has been with them. In terms of software, completely trouble-free. In terms of battery life, once again, completely trouble-free. I really enjoyed their sound signature. It's kind of a neutral sound signature. So at home I do listen to music on my Audio Technica's AVC 500, I think those are the models.
Yeah, hi-fi headphones, they're not expensive hi-fi headphones, but they do the job nicely, and they have a pretty flat sound signature. They're pretty clean. Don't have too much muddy bass. Don't have high that makes you deaf.
So I kind of like a neutral sound, a nice sound. And what I can say listening to music to them is it sounds just about like the Cardo with the JBL speakers sound. For $40 earbuds, I think the sound is a-okay with them. And like I said, in terms of regular everyday use, I have no issues with them. They work perfectly, and I'm gonna still be using them as earbuds.
Like I said, every now and then, I don't know how this audio is gonna sound, so every now and then I'm gonna switch to the lav mic. Now, as we get up to speed, I'm gonna put my windscreen up. I have my helmet visor closed, and yeah, the Cardo should sound impeccably. It should have my voice coming through perfectly. You should be understanding every word I'm saying. Let's wait and let's get out on the highway and get up to speeds of over 100 kilometers an hour. That's where the real test is. I mean, here at 60, honestly, they should both of them do a good.
The Lytmi, I got to mention Lytmi, minus 75 with the windscreen deck. You should be able to feel it.
The wind noise is not very loud. Let's put the windscreen down on the Lytmis.
Now it's going to be the biggest part.
But windscreen down, let's get up to over 100, 110. We are currently still on the Lytmis with the windscreen down at 110. I don't know. Windscreen down, a lot of wind noise in my helmet. Let's switch to the Cardo.
All right, now we are on the Cardo at 120 with the windscreen down. Like I said, you should be hearing me quite all right with the Cardo. I've had the phone call conversation with this thing, with the Cardo at these kinds of speeds. Let's put the windscreen up. There we go. The windscreen is up. We're still doing 120. We're going to pick it up a notch. Let's go to 100. Like I said, Cardo should be handling this no problem. But then again, it is a $400 motorcycle-specific comms. So they know what they're getting into. Lytmi had no idea I was putting these things inside of a helmet going 120 plus.
Now let's switch to the Lytmis. All right, come on. I can even open my visor. I don't know how you can hear me now, but Lytmi's with the visor open at 127 kilometers an hour. Yeah, but like I've said, in terms of using them as everyday headphones, they are quite nice. They are comfortable. I can easily keep them on my ears for a full day. Let's get off the highway. And I like the sound signature. I like the battery life. I like the comfort. And for $40, honestly, if the audio quality now during a ride is good, then I see no issues with recommending them as motorcycle headphones. Currently my helmet is pressing on them a little bit, but I think those are the Cardo speakers. So if you don't have any kind of comm systems, they should fit inside your helmet, and you shouldn't feel them because they do not sit proud of the ear. Currently I do not have a helmet that doesn't have Cardo speakers, so yeah, I can't test that out. But what I am feeling now on my ears is my Cardo speakers pushing just a little bit on them. It's not necessarily uncomfortable, but yeah, it is pushing a little bit. So now I'm gonna close up the voice call, windscreen down. Let's close up the voice call. Let's turn off my Cardo, and let's play some music. All right, now I'm playing music. It's at full volume, and I'm hearing my music absolutely perfectly. Okay. I don't know if my you know what, I might get copyright strike, so let's put on some, whoa, bumps. Please don't do this stupidity of riding and using your phone at the same time. Like I usually say on my videos, I am a professionally trained moron. Let's put some epidemic sound just in case the sound comes through the lav mic on my GoPro, so we don't get copyright striked. Come on, Fred. Whee! 70, 75. I can open up the visor, I can listen to my music. I'm still hearing my music perfectly. I don't know which sounds better, the Cardo with the JBL speakers or these things. 120, windscreen down. Not a problem. What the hell are you doing, bud? Man, that was not the way to overtake. Now we're gonna get back on the highway and see exactly what's what once we get up to some proper speeds. Now voice calls, I can understand them not being able to do voice calls on the motorcycle over something like 70 or 80 or 90 kilometers an hour. But music, I would like them to be loud enough so I can hear my music when I'm riding at higher speeds. So come on, Fred, open up the tabs. All right, 130 with the windscreen up. I can hear my music absolutely perfectly. 140, let's put the windscreen down. Yeah, there is a little bit of wind noise, but I can still hear my music. I can still hear it decently. I don't know if my lav mic on my GoPro is picking up my voice properly, but 152. And as per usual, a BMW is right up my ass at 152 kilometers an hour. Because why the hell not? Two-handed driving, he's a race car driver. Alright, let's put the windscreen back up. Alright, that was a bit of an extreme case, so but I could still hear my music without any kind of issue. Now with the windscreen up, as you would usually do touring at these kinds of speeds, at highway speed, 140, 141. Yeah, I can hear my music no problem. So yeah, I like them as motorcycle earbuds in terms of listening to music and being comfortable. I like them. And once again, another asshole is coming up my behind. You guys should see him. There he goes. The white Dacia Duster at 140 kilometers as we're entering the city. He's about 5 to 10 meters away, and now there's a car in front of us, so I should brake. But yeah, I'm gonna slow it down if I can get back into the right-hand lane, because usually we do have a bit of police at the entrance. There we go, hard on the brakes. Now I gotta bring the volume down, they're a bit too loud. And riding through the city, I mean, I can open up my visor, I can still hear my music. We are at half volume. Really nice sound signature. They work. They properly work. But what I'm gonna do now is go home, review the footage, sync the audios, and see how they were in a voice call. If they're actually good in the voice call, for 10% of the price of the Cardo, I will be honestly shocked. I don't know if they will be, but we're gonna see. But let's go back to the, as they say in TV, back to the studio. I have reviewed the footage, and indeed, in a helmet, trying to do voice calls, unfortunately, they don't work so well. Now, just to prove a point that they are actually quite decent earbuds, once again, I am recording
This conversation I'm having now inside my house with the Lytmis on my ear, and you can see how they sound when you're actually doing the voice call properly.
Now, the main thing that I noticed doing this test is the fact that honestly they sounded bad in a voice call, but they sounded just as bad at 20 kilometers an hour as they did at 120 kilometers an hour. So I don't think the headphones are the problem. I think the fact that using them in a helmet in that environment, it just doesn't work.
Because the way earbuds work, their microphones are here because they're here on your ear, so because they can't be anywhere else. The microphones are here on the ear. But the way
a Cardo works is you have the unit here, the speakers are inside next to your ears, but the microphone is right in front of your mouth. I mean, it's right here picking up the sound of your voice as it comes out of your mouth. And the problem is the earbuds being here, helmets have a lot of padding, especially from the ear to your mouth. All of this here, this is padding. And all of this muffles the sound. So your sound has to come from your mouth right here, all the way through the padding next to your ears where these headphones can actually pick them up.
So I don't think it's actually a headphone problem. I think it's a use case scenario problem, because
in a helmet they just don't work for the simple fact that you have a lot of padding around your ears, and it muffles the microphones of these things. But everyday calls, they sound all right. So would I actually recommend you go out and buy yourself a pair? Well, if you don't have any Bluetooth earbuds, yeah, they work. I'm gonna use them as Bluetooth earbuds. I'm gonna do calls on them when I'm not on the motorcycle. I'm gonna still be listening to music. Like I've said, I like the fact that they are so nice. They don't go inside your ears, they just sit on top of your ears, and I can still hear my surroundings. That's what I like about them. They are pretty lightweight, they last a long time, they feel decently well made together, plus they're only 40 bucks. They're cheap, very cheap. But in terms of motorcycle headphones, If you only want to listen to music, they work. I mean, listening to music, I got up to speeds of 150, 160 kilometers an hour. Music sounded just as good as it does on my Cardo. Voice calls, no. So if you just want to listen to music, this is a very good option. But if you want anything more, then no. So 10%, where is it? 10% of the price versus this thing. And considering this thing does music, voice calls, and comms to other Cardo units, this thing will only do music inside your helmet. You have 10% of the cost for 33% of the functionality. If that's worth it to you, you can go ahead and buy yourself one of these. Also, what you could also do is, if you want a Cardo and you are saving money for a Cardo, you could get yourself one of these, and it'll last you a couple of months listening to music until you save up enough money for a Cardo, and after that you can buy yourself a Cardo, and then you are left with a very nice set of headphones to use when you are not on the motorcycle. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, take care out there everyone, and ride safe. Bye!